I'll give me just one moment, getting everything set up. Just about ready. All right, we are just about ready. We get rid of some of this background lights. Too much light in the background. That should be better. I'm gonna start my recording. All right, good evening, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Easy Lease, and you all know what time it is. It is Sunday afternoon, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, actually 5:18, but a little bit late. And today we are here for Easy Lease Live. We are Easy Lease Live. Now, what is Easy Lease Live? First of all, what is Easy Lease? Easy Lease is the first commercial truck sharing marketplace. Okay, there's a lot of lease companies out there that lease trucks and got these lease purchase options and all this other stuff. You pay these lease payments. You keep 75 to sometimes up close to 80% of your load fees, and and everything is supposed to be all inclusive. But when you go out there and you run loads that's totaling $10,000, $12,000 to get your settlement check, and it's less than $2,000. Well, those are traditional lease programs. Now, why is it that when you're running these traditional lease programs, do you only take home a small percentage of what you actually make? Because you have all these other fees that are included with these other lease to purchase options. Now notice I said lease to purchase. Easy Lease is not, let me repeat, Easy Lease is not a lease to purchase. Okay, you do not have the option of purchasing the vehicle. This is the reason why you get to take home more money by going through an Easy Lease through the truck sharing marketplace. And I'm going to break that down for you all today and show you all why Easy Lease allows you to take home more money, and you're in a better position after leasing just 1 year with Easy Lease to buy your own truck versus going through a lease purchase option for a year and a half to 2 years, sometimes 3 years, then you finally own the truck. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna compare the two programs and see which one comes out best for you. In the meantime, we're also going to take phone calls. Those of you who are out there who are considering leasing or looking to buy a truck and you haven't been able to get approved for one, feel free to give us a call today at 866-973-6445. Call us up. I'll be able to talk to you all here live on the Easy Lease platform and ask some questions for you. Now, we're not going to be here very long today. We're probably be here for about an hour at the most, but we're going to break this down for you all. We're going to go through the Easy Lease Live. And if you all have questions, give me a call, ask me questions about the Easy Lease. Keep your questions pertain to Easy Lease. Okay, this is not dispatch training today, right now. This is not freight broker training. This is not load board training. So please don't give me a call and start flooding me with a bunch of questions about how to dispatch or how to become a freight broker or how to operate the load boards and all sorts of stuff. So this is dedicated to Easy Lease. This is Easy Lease Live. Okay, our freight broker training and our dispatch training is something separate. Our dispatch training is on Thursday nights for our members who are part of our dispatch training platform. Our freight broker training, we normally have those on Saturdays. We didn't have it this weekend because this is a Memorial Day weekend, but I made an exception to do this Easy Lease. Okay, so let's jump right in. Let me start showing you all what we got here. So sharing my screen and welcome Mr. Vernon Kearney and his partner here have joined us. Appreciate y'all for doing this live here. And we've got some people on YouTube that have joined us too. Let me start sharing my screen. All right, so what is Easy Lease? Easy Lease is the commercial truck sharing marketplace. Now, exactly what is the commercial truck sharing marketplace? Most of you are familiar with Turo. Okay, Turo is a luxury, it's a luxury car sharing marketplace where luxury car owners go into Turo, they post their vehicles, and then Turo then matches them with people who want to rent or lease their vehicles. Okay, I know about Turo because I had two of my cars on Turo. My Jaguar was on Turo, and my Cadillac was on Turo. Very successful app. App is doing very well. I mean, I made good money with Turo. Easy Lease is the commercial truck version of Turo. That's basically all it is. Okay, I developed this from having been through the lease purchase program myself years back, and I decided that it wasn't for me, so I went out and bought my own truck and started, running as an owner operator after buying my own truck. Now I realized that not everybody is able to purchase a truck. I went out and bought a brand new, back then it was 2016 Volvo. This is back in 2016. I bought a brand new 2016 Volvo truck. Price wasn't expensive as they are now. I got them down to $129,000, and I pretty much paid cash for it because I bought it through a line of credit. Okay, and that was to me the easiest and the most affordable way to buy a semi truck versus going through regular finance or trying to come up with all the down payment, all that stuff. So I just went to my bank and got a line of credit for around $225,000. Went to the Volvo, went to the semi truck dealership and bought a brand new Volvo on my business credit card. Why do you do it that way? Because it was simpler, it was more affordable, because I could use it, and basically what you're doing is you're building your business using other people's money. So I used the bank's money to build my business. So, and when I purchased the truck through that line of credit, I got the title the day that I bought it. So I own the truck the day that I buy it. No chance of losing it whatsoever. Not only that, because the line of credit that I had, I stretched it out for the longest period of time, which was 30 years on the interest only. And I was only paying just the interest, not the interest and the principal. So I had a low interest only, rate of like 2.75%. So my interest on the payment was like less than $300, like $280-something per month, plus my taxes and fees, about $316 to $368, somewhere around there. But that's what I was paying. Okay. And that first year I went out and made over $500,000 with that truck, pulling a drive-in trailer. So that's how I came up with the Easy Lease concept, okay, is to show people how they can just straight lease a truck versus buying a truck and doing a lease purchase and all this other stuff, because you're really losing out if you're doing a lease purchase, okay? You're really losing out because, yes, you can own the truck in 2 or 3 years, maybe 2 years, but you're starving out there running loads during that time. But with Easy Lease, you can make great money because you're going to keep 100% of your load fees. You have a lot less fees, but no, you're never going to own that truck you're leasing, but you're paying a low weekly payment enough for you to take home $6,000 to $9,000 per week on your settlement versus you taking home, $500 to $1,500 per week after renting out there, renting and making $10,000, $12,000. So we're going to show you all how Easy Lease works out better for you and why it's such a great option. All right, let's go through Easy Lease real quick. Commercial truck sharing marketplace. Okay. All right. Here are some of the reasons why you should Easy Lease. First of all, with every truck you lease through Easy Lease or every combination trailer truck, whatever, you get 24/7 roadside assistance. Easy Lease warranty is included in the weekly lease payment quote. Every quote that we give you, a warranty is included with that lease payment. Okay, you get to keep 100% of your load fees. That's right. With Easy Lease, you keep 100% of your load fees. Why? Because we don't touch your money. You pay us the lease payment, and that's it. Okay, we don't dig into your pocket and trying to make money off of what you're making. No, you are simply leasing a truck, and then you go out and make your money. If you decide you want to run your own loads, do so. You keep 100% of the loads you find and the loads you run. You keep 100% of that. Okay. If you want our network, our national dispatchers network to dispatch for you, you can get non-forced dispatch. That's non-forced. You don't have to run our loads. We can supply you with loads. We can dispatch you out loads for as little as 3.25%. So you're still keeping almost 97% of your load fees. So you can choose to run your own loads, or you can have us dispatch for you for just 3.25%. Okay, very simple. Another reason why you should use Easy Lease, 90% less fees. You don't have all the hidden fees that you have with the regular lease purchase option. Okay, now scroll down here. 3 easy steps to Easy Lease. Check availability. In other words, come on, check with our site. This is what we have available. I'm going to show you all some of the trucks that we have available right now. Check availability. Our national network of private truck owners is expanding daily, and they are eager to lease to you. Reserve your truck. Okay, qualifying to Easy Lease is easy. Driving experience, time on the job, and credit are not an issue. Now, unlike other lease option programs, lease purchase programs, or if you're going to buy a truck, you got to pass a credit check. Okay, you can't buy a truck out there nowadays without passing a credit check unless you coming up with $140,000, $180,000, $190,000 cash. Go drop it down. And let's face it, 7 out of 10 people who go to buy a new truck get turned down because of credit. Right? And then you got another portion who get turned down because they don't have enough down payment money. Even if you're going into this lease purchase option, right? 6 out of 10 of those get denied. Why? Because of various reasons. Credit could be one. Time behind the wheel could be another. Okay? These things all come into play when you're trying to get on with a regular lease purchase option. Okay? So, and you may not have enough money to put down. Because some of these programs require you to put like 20% down, especially on a purchase. So there are a lot of options, a lot of things that could prevent you from qualifying for a regular purchase or a lease to purchase option. Easy Lease, you don't have to worry about that. We're not going to check your credit. That's no concern of ours. Okay? You don't need a big down payment. As you'll see here, all you got to put down is just $3,299. That's to cover your Easy Lease acquisition fee and your Easy Lease on deposit. The other $299 is to pay for the tracker that we're going to put on those trucks, because we have to protect the interest of the asset owner. So every truck has installed with it a GPS tracker and an ignition kill switch. Every truck, every trailer has a GPS tracker on it. Okay, so that's to pay for the installation of that GPS tracker. Other than that, that's it. If you've only been driving for 6 months, you can qualify for an Easy Lease. If you just graduated truck driving school, you got your CDL and you got to get your authority, you can qualify for an Easy Lease. Okay, so there's not a whole, we're not going to run you through this whole FBI background check thing just to get you into a truck so you can go out there and start making some real money. All right. So these are the reasons, some of the reasons why you should go with Easy Lease. And the third step is schedule pickup. Okay. So very simple. You click here to schedule your pickup. Once you put your down payment down, your upfront fees, go in here, you put in the date you want to pick up your vehicle, the pickup time on your earliest pickup time, the latest pickup time. You choose the type of equipment that you're looking for, either tractor only, tractor trailer, box truck, drive van trailer, or whatever it may be. Put your personal information down here, your name, cell phone number, and email, and then you submit it. That's it. You submit that to us, and then we'll make arrangements to have you will have a video Zoom call between yourself and the asset owners, because ultimately the asset owner has to be the one that makes the final decision on whether they're going to lease to you or not. Okay. Now, let's look at some of the availability. What type of trucks do we have right now that are available with these? And we have more and more people who are starting to, because now I want y'all to remember something. This is new. No one has ever even tried this before. This is completely new. Okay. There are lease purchase options there. They've been around forever. There are people out there who do truck rental. That's been around forever. But nothing has never been attempted to where private owners lease their vehicles out to individuals who have their own authority, DOT number, and something of that nature. Nothing has ever been tried that offers the owner operator, a lease owner operator, the chance to keep 100% of their load fees. That's the big difference here with Easy Lease. Now, some people are gonna say, well, I wouldn't pay $1,600, $1,700, $2,000, $2,500 a week for a truck, but you would go and you would do a lease purchase option for $700 a week and give them 35% of your load fees. You do know what you're giving up each week, right? If you're giving them 35% of your load fee, if you only bring home 65% of your load fee, well, let's take it up. Let's say if you bring home 75% of your load fee, that means you are giving up 25% of your load fee. So that means if you're out there and you're running and you're doing on average 3,750 miles per week. I've seen some drivers do 4,000 miles per week, but let's say 3,750 miles per week. And the average rate right now really is about $3.25 per mile. I know some people out there saying, well, rates are low. That's BS. Rates are not low. Rates are better than they've been the last 30 years. Okay, I don't know where these people get loads from. I go to load board right now on a Sunday, and show you rates and show you the average rate is around $3.25. In fact, I'm gonna do that, but let me do that for you right now while we're sitting here, because I don't like when people say, well, he's just blowing smoke. One thing about me, I don't blow smoke. I don't even smoke. So let's go to a load board. Let's go to direct freight, one of the load boards that I like to use. Let's look at the load map. Let's see what's going on here in the country. And we're gonna go to a state that everybody say ain't no good rates. Can't make money there. You don't go there, you can't make no money. We're gonna go to Florida, the notorious Florida, where everybody say rates ain't no good, can't make no money in Florida, don't ever go to Florida. But let's go to Florida and find out. We're gonna go to Florida. Florida right now is showing 1,335 loads. Okay, we're not gonna go to Texas where we know rates are good. We're not gonna go to New York where we know rates are good. We're not gonna go to North Carolina. We're not gonna go to Georgia or Alabama, in a place where we know. We're gonna go to Florida where everybody say rates are bad. All right, we're gonna go to Florida, and it's on a Sunday afternoon. On a Sunday afternoon, we're looking at Florida. Look at this right here. Starting off, estimated rate per mile. Florida, y'all. Florida. We got $17.86 a mile, $17.86, $17.39, $17.39, $17.39, $17.39, $17.07, $17.07, $17.07, $17.22, $16.20, $16.07, $15.22, $11.25, $11.25, $8.96, $8.96. These are per mile rates, y'all. $8.96, $8.96, $8.96, $7.94, $7.67. Woo! $6.34, $6.34, $6.15, $5.99, $5.99, $5.91, $5.91, $5.86, $5.66, $5.66. I'm just gonna stroll here. I'm still seeing $5 and $5 rates. $4.90, $4.90, $4.76. I'm still strolling. $4.68, $4.58, 449, 447, 445, 435, 426. I'm still scrolling. 395, 395, 394, 394, 394, 392, 392, 391, 388, 387. Oh, 385. I'm still scrolling, and I still haven't hit a $2 per mile rate yet. Matter of fact, I'm still scrolling. I'm looking at 370s, 360, 369, 361. So where are those people that's talking this crap about rates are bad? Look. In this industry, I have learned you can listen to people who are not making money because they don't want to make money. They're lazy. They don't want to get out there and run. They don't want to go. They won't even take the time to go to a loan board and look up rates and run freight. But they'll sit there behind at a truck stop all week long talking about ain't no money out there. That's BS. Now, if you came here looking for someone to stroke your hair and pat you on the back and say, it's going to be all right, rates going to get better, you're in the wrong place. Sign off right now. Don't ever come back to my platform. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. If you want to make money, it's out there. My carriers make money every single week. I don't have a carrier who signed on with me. And my firm dispatched for 317 carriers every single week. And they all make money. And the reason why they make money, because they don't listen to that regurgitated crap that's out there on Facebook and all these other places and all these other no good drivers out there. They just regurgitate stuff. And the reason why I say regurgitate because they're repeating vomit. It's no good. It's not worth anything to anybody. If you want to make money, get off your behind. Go out there and make the money because the money is out there. We are in Florida. I am still struggling and have yet to see a $2 per mile rate. But you got these people out there who will convince you that rates are bad and you can't make no money. Come on, that's crap. All right, let's get back to Easy Lease. All right, with Easy Lease, somebody got their mic up. I need somebody's mic. There we go. With Easy Lease, so we've already determined, as I've shown you all by going to Florida, of all places, rates are at least $3.25 per mile. So if you got that times 3,750 miles, which is where any good driver, average driver, should be able to run that many miles. Okay, whether it's drive-in, that a flatbed, or a reefer, that's $12,187. So if you're in a lease to purchase, because I've had some people on Facebook saying, ain't nobody gonna pay that much money for a lease. Why would they pay that much money for a lease? Why would they pay that much money for a lease? Because you're gonna make money. Because you're gonna make money. That's your bottom line, right? Your bottom line is how much money you're taking home. It don't matter how much money you make before you take home. The bottom line is how much money do you take home to mom? That's the bottom line. Because mama don't care nothing about that $10,000, $12,000 you made before your settlement. She don't care nothing about that. She's looking at what you bringing home to put on the table. So if you're in these other lease programs, like Western Express or what's the other one? Warner or you got a whole bunch of them out there. Snyder, a whole bunch of them. They're all the same. They're gonna charge you about $750, $800 per week on your quote unquote your lease payment. Then you got all these other fees, depreciation fee, mileage fee, excessive use fee, all this other stuff they're taking out. Then you're only getting what? Anywhere from 65 to 75% of your load fee. So let's take it up to the higher market. So you're getting 75% of your load fee. That means they are keeping 25% off rip. So if you ran that much money and they kept 25%, they're keeping off rip. That's $3,046 a week. But you telling me that you won't pay $1,600, $1,700, $1,800, or even $2,500 a week on an Easy Lease. And that's all you got to pay. But you will pay someone else. You let someone else keep $3,046 of your money before they even take out a weekly lease payment. In the words of Forrest Gump, stupid is and stupid does. Okay? Plain and simple. Stupid is and stupid does. If you stupid enough to go out there and get into a regular lease, a lease purchase, and let someone keep 25% minimum of your hard-earned money that you risk your life for to run up and down these roads, up and down these mountains, putting all that heavy weight, being away from home 2-3 weeks at a time. If you wouldn't let somebody keep that much money of yours, then I'm gonna call it like it is. You're stupid. I can't think of any other word for it. That's just stupidity. But you're gonna argue with me and tell me, well, that easy lease not worth it because I mean, who's gonna pay? You know, our most expensive lease is $2,700 a week. But that's all you're paying. But you're gonna pay them that much, and that don't even include your lease fee. Let's go ahead and add your lease fee to that. So you got that right there. That's gonna leave you with $9,140. Let's say your lease fee on the low end is $850 a week. Oh, because that's not your lease fee. That's just the fees that they take from the money you made. You still got your lease fee, right? So that's gonna leave you with what? That's gonna leave you with $8,290. Then they looking at your fuel. Well, fuel right now is about $5.25 a gallon right now on diesel. I mean, fuel is high, man. It's high. It is high. Yes, it is. 3,750 miles. What do you got? 3,750 miles. Let's do the math on that. Let's do some fuel calculations here. All right. So let's remember that 4,290.62. That's what your settlement is right now if you're out there running under a lease purchase option. So let's look at fuel. Let's remember that 8,290. Okay. But let's look at fuel. Fuel right now is about $5 a gallon. I'm gonna go down and say you find it cheap, you got a fuel card and everything, you get it for $4.50 a gallon. Let's say you get it for $4.50 a gallon. That's if you gonna be good on your discount programs and stuff. So $4.50 a gallon on fuel. Now, these big trucks don't get for 5.56 miles to the gallon. That's all they get, y'all, 5.56 miles to the gallon. So if you're running 3,750 miles, divide that by 5.56 miles to the gallon, you're gonna get, you need 674 gallons to run 70 miles each week. That's what it is. You multiply that times what's the average fuel? Let's say it's $4.50. That means you're going to spend $3,035 on fuel. So let's look at here. We got that 8,290.62, 8,290.63. So let's look at 8,290.63. Hold up, go back here. So look at 8,290.63. So that's what you got left after paying them 25% of your loan fees, paying them their $850 lease payment. Now your fuel is going to run you about $3,035. Fuel is running you that. So that's going to leave you with $5,255. Right? Now, what else you got? Well, that's not all you got to pay for, because you got all them other hidden lease, all them other fees that they got to pay, right? You got, if you're in a lease program with these other companies, they charge you extra for your warranty. They charge you for your warranty plan, they charge you for your maintenance plan, they charge you for all this other stuff. The average warranty is going to be about $10,000 to $12,000. That's the average warranty. They're going to charge you continuously for that, and you're really overpaying for it. But yeah, let's say you're doing it. Okay, you're doing it. All right. So you're going to see down there your warranty fee is going to be about another, $300, $400, $500 a week. Minus your warranty. That'll leave you at $4,755. Then you got all those other hidden fees, distribution fees. You got your excessive mileage fee. You got your depreciation fee. You got all this other stuff that's running you, and all these other hidden fees. It's going to run you about another $1,200. See, this is what your final settlement looks like when you get your settlement check. And those of you who have done leasing, you all know what I'm talking about. So now you got a settlement check of $3,555. I promise you, ain't too many people out there getting settlement checks like that. Most people get settlement checks of $500, $1,500, at the most $2,500. Matter of fact, these companies even brag about take home as much as $2,500. That's what they brag about. You ain't gotta believe me, go look it up. We can pull up any lease purchase option plan here. Matter of fact, let's go and pull up a lease purchase option. Let's do semi-truck lease purchase option. Go to Google. And we're just gonna pull up some companies lease purchase option. Let's see. Let's look at a Pacific company. Let's look at Western Express. Western Express lease purchase. Let's look at this. They got a lease purchase option here. U.S. Express. I mean, we can look at any of them, really. Any of them, we can look at. But let's look at Western Express lease purchase. All right. Now, Western Express does have some good things about their lease purchase. Y'all see this right here? All-inclusive walk-away lease, weekly settlements of $1,500 or more. Okay? That's what they say, $1,500 or more. Now, let's go in here and let's look at, if you go in here and you apply, I'm trying to find they main site to where they show you all the, lease purchase phase more. Now you can average $1.10 to $2.50 take home potential $2,000 or more. So you will be able to easily make your truck payments and own your truck in as little as 3 years. All right. So let's say you make that $1,500. Let's say you make $2,500. All right. Whatever the case may be. But we've already shown you where if all things were perfect, you're looking at that right there, $3,000 and some odd dollars on your take home. But it's gonna take you 3 years to own that truck. Now, let's do apples to apples. Okay? They're bragging about $1,500 to $2,500 take home. That's what they're bragging about. What is it with Easy Lease? Because remember, with Easy Lease, you don't have all those fees. With Easy Lease, all you got is a lease payment. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go look at let's look at our most expensive lease. I'm gonna pull up our most expensive lease that we have. Here's the truck we have, a 2018 Volvo. It's packaged with a trailer. So this is a lease trailer combination. This is a truck and trailer combined. Truck and trailer combined. 2018 Volvo 780 with a 2019 Wabash trailer. This 2018 Volvo 780 with 593,490 miles is in great shape and has been very well maintained. This Easy Lease asset owner requires leasing to add the Easy Lease aftermarket warranty, maintenance plan, GPS tracker, and kill switch. This tractor trailer combination will lease from $2,350 or $2,625 weekly with aftermarket warranty included. Now remember, all of our lease quotes are all inclusive. There is no extra fee. There is no taking a part of your load fees. None of that stuff that they have over here with this crap. Okay? This crap right here. So you're not going to get all your load fees. You're going to get 7 3/3% with Western Express. How do I know? Because I started off with Western Express doing a lease purchase. I worked there for about 3 months. Decided that was me. Came home, bought my own truck, and went back out as an owner operator. But let's do the math. Let's do the math. The same math that we did on a lease purchase. Let's do the math with an Easy Lease. All right. So 3,750 miles. Same miles. Nothing different. Same rate per mile. $3.25. Nothing different. Same money there. Or not same money. $12,187.50. Minus, what do you got? Most expensive lease is $2,700. Leave you with $9,487. Guess what? You ain't got nothing else coming out from us. Why? Because your warranty is included. Your maintenance plan is included. Your GPS tracking, that's included. To track that truck and trailer, that's included. Right? The only thing that we do not include is your insurance and what? Your fuel. Because you're on operator, you're responsible for that for yourself. But let's go and calculate that. Because remember, we've already determined that fuel is $3,000 and what? About $3,000, what was that? $3,000, about $3,000 $3,200 or $3,300. Yeah, that's what it was. Fuel for running that many miles. That still leaves you with $6,187. Now, let's calculate insurance. All right. What's average insurance cost for a semi? Average insurance cost is somewhere between, according to Google, average semi-truck insurance. For insurance. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. See if we can find an average for insurance here. All right, here's right here. Average cost breakdown for semi-truck insurance, commercial auto liability insurance, $8,000 to $14,000. That's per year. Okay, that's what it is per year. Right here, how much is average semi-truck insurance cost? Average semi-truck insurance cost per month, $675 to $2,000. Okay, that's a big range, ain't it? $675 to $2,000. So let's do an average on that. Let's say your average insurance is gonna run you, let's see, it's $14,000 a year. What we got that six. Let's say average insurance is gonna run you $1,200 per month, right? Or let's just say $1,400 per month. So you got $6,187. $6,187. Take that. Let me remember that 6,187.5. Let's see, you got $1,400 per month divided by 4.33 to get our weekly costs. So you get about $323.32 per week on your insurance. So let's add that, take that out the mix. $6,187. $6,187. $6,187.5 minus 323 on your insurance per week. You're still taking home $5,864.50. Now, we just did a side-by-side comparison where they are bragging about $1,500 to $2,500 take home with Easy Lease, and we just took out everything. We just took out all the fees because we don't charge you no there's other fees because you get to keep 100% of your load fees if you find your own freight. Even if you don't find your own freight, we don't take 3.25% of the load fee. That's negligible. So you get to take home almost $6,000 with Easy Lease, and you take home less than $3,000 with these other lease programs, or less than $2,000, or less than $1,500, or less than $1,000. But you're gonna tell me you are gonna bark at Easy Lease because it's costing you $2,700 a week for a truck you're not buying. Who cares if you're buying? Because if you're taking home that much per week, that times 52 weeks in a year, you just made yourself $304,000 take home. Couldn't you? And look now, we're talking about after 1 year. After 1 year, if you kept half of that, for your house expenses or whatever the case may be, that divided by 2, you got $152,000. Anybody on here tell me you can't go out and negotiate and buy yourself a brand new truck for $150,000 versus doing a lease purchase option where you stuck in a lease for 2-3 years trying to struggle by on less than $1,000, less than $1,500. Some people, man, a guy called me the other day, his settlement check was $5.30 after running $9,000 worth of loans. $5.30. Was he pissed? Yes, he was pissed. So you'd rather run with a lease purchase option for 2-3 years, starving, mama ain't happy at home, okay? or whoever you got home, they ain't happy because you ain't bringing home no money. But you do it because, well, I'm going to own this truck in 3 years. Stupid is and stupid does. That's stupidity to me. That's the definition of stupidity. When you can run with Easy Lease, take home over $300,000, in some cases over $400,000, burn half that money, and still have enough money to go out and buy yourself a new truck after 1 year. Whew. I don't know about y'all, but Easy Lease looks mighty good to me. All right, let's open up for some questions. Let's go over here and see what we got on here. Someone says, hello, sir. How's your weekend going? It's going pretty good. Chester, hi, sir. I'm interested. How long is the lease for? All right, leases are for Chester. Reagan wants to know how much leases for. Leases are going to range between, we have 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year leases. Okay, all leases are 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year leases. How long is lease for equipment? Same thing, 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year leases. Okay, 3, 6, and 12, either for the trailers or for the trucks or whatever the case may be. Now, that's going to lead us to what type of trucks and trailers, what type of equipment do we lease? We lease tractors only. If you want to get a tractor only leases are going to go from $1,000 to $1,800 per week. That's what the tractor onlys are going to run. Okay. Of course, you got your $1,500 acquisition fee, your $1,500 deposit, and then you got your $299 for your tracker that's got to go onto the truck or the trailers. Okay, that's all your upfront fees, $3,299, and you're in. Okay. We also have tractor and trailer combinations, which I just showed you all one. Tractor trailer combination is going to go from $1,900 to $2,700 on tractor trailer combinations. Okay, weekly. Your administrative upfront fees exactly the same, $3,299. Okay. We also have Easy Lease box trucks. Now we don't have any box trucks on the site as of yet. Like I said, we are still new, and this is still a new concept. We're actively reaching out to people who own box trucks, and if they want to send their box trucks over to us and lease with us, we guarantee that they will. For the asset owners, we guarantee you a minimum of $700 per week on your box truck. That's what you will get a check for each week once your box truck is leased out. For semi trucks, you will guarantee a minimum of $1,000 per week on your semi trucks. That's what we guarantee the semi truck owner. If you list your truck with the Easy Lease, and once we get leased out, you will guarantee no less than $1,000 per week. Okay, on your settlement for your semi trucks and your box truck. Now those are the numbers for people who own trucks who want to place them with our platform for us to get them leased out. But pretty much the same thing. And of course, we have our trailers. We have trailers that we have dry van trailers. We're going to lease from $280 to $395 weekly. Same deposit, same upfront fees. Flatbed trailers are going to go from, I think they're $175 or something like that, $175 to $275 weekly. And reefers, refrigerated trailers are going to go from $400 to $625 weekly if you lease them by themselves. Okay, so those are the products that we have. Okay, those are products that we offer through Easy Lease. All right, if you want to know about terms of service, everybody who is operating on our site, the terms of service are here on our site. Please visit our terms of service so you can read the terms of service. The terms of service is what lays out how we get paid. We get 20% of all the revenue generated from a Easy Lease from an Easy Lease agreement. In other words, if you're an asset owner and you're placing your truck with us, we don't charge you to place your truck with us, but once we lease it out, we get 20% of that weekly lease payment. We get 20% of the deposit. We get across the board. The only thing that our company, our site generates, we get 20%. That's our fee. Okay, plain and simple. Straight to the point. It's cut and dry. But if you want to read all of the legal jargon of our terms of service, there it is. You can read it. It talks about modifications, eligibility, restrictions, verifications, consumer report authorization, fees and taxes, the collection of fees, taxes, the whole 9 yards. So go ahead and check out our terms of service there. Easy Lease privacy policies. We have to post a privacy policy. If you want to go and read our privacy policies, there it is. It is very long, but it is legal. Our legal privacy policies on how we use your information and things of that nature. So it's all spelled out here in our privacy policy page. All right. Any more questions? Let's go back here and check with our YouTube people who we got here. All right. How do you apply? All right. Applying is very simple. Just give us a call at 866-973-6445. That's one way. We're going to put that up here. 866-973-6445. Give us a call there, or go to our Easy Lease site, and if you're on our site, there are several places for you to send us information here within our site. You can click on any one of these, like here, Easy Lease today. You can go and fill out this information if you're sure you want to go ahead and register for an Easy Lease. You want to fill out this information, go ahead and pay your upfront fees, and we'll go ahead and make arrangements to get you in front of one of our asset owners and get you ready to start leasing. Or if you want to, go and just check, our availability. You can click on this check availability button up here. If you click on it, it'll take you over to an area for you to fill out this information. Give us your desired date you want to pick up a truck, what's the date you want to be in a truck, your earliest pickup time, your latest pickup time, type of equipment you're looking for, first, last name, cell phone number, email address. You submit it, and then one of our agents will contact you, and we'll match you up, and we'll get you matched up with an asset and with an asset owner. Or you can go over and check the available assets and go ahead and pick out a truck if there's one on our site that you think that you might want already. Go over here and click here where it says the entire Easy Lease inventory and browse through our inventory and see what we have available. And if we have something here that you want now, go ahead and pick that out and send us a message or contact us, either by email, by phone call, or you contact us right here through the site. If you're on the site, all you got to do is go out here where it says members chat, click that little chat button right there, and then you can go and start chatting, do a new chat, go and click on that, and you can go ahead and type in, search for one of our Easy Lease agents. We have plenty of them here on the site. Mr. Goody Rich, Mr. Gary Roberts, Mr. Charlie Square. We have all these people who are ready and waiting to assist you. Mr. Vernon Kearney, he's on here with us now. We have all these people here who are ready to assist you. Okay, so reach out to them right here through the chat. Let them know what truck you're interested in, truck and trailer you're interested in, and let's get you in and ready to do an Easy Lease. Now, how does this procedure work? Once you pick out a truck and decide you want to go ahead and you find your truck and trailer that you want to lease, you're going to contact us. You're going to let us know, hey, I like this 2016 or this 2010 or this 2018 the Volvo or Peterbilt or Freightliner or whatever the case may be. Right? Great. Then we're going to go ahead and arrange a Zoom call between you and the owner of that asset, because the owners have to feel comfortable with you, and of course you're going to want to feel comfortable with them as well. So y'all can ask each other questions through that Zoom meeting. You all are going to meet, you're going to talk to each other, you're going to have questions for each other. Hopefully you all will answer those questions for each other satisfactorily. You all will come to some type of common ground and say, okay, I think I want this person to lease my truck. I think I want to lease this person's truck. After that, then we go ahead and get you to send in your upfront fees, that $3,200 $99. Once that is in, you go ahead and do an Easy Lease custom lease agreement. We'll have it sent to you by email via our Rocket Lawyer account. You all can sign it. You can e-sign it, send it back in. You keep a copy of it. They keep a copy of it. We have a copy of it. Once that is done, then you can take that lease agreement to your insurance company and get your insurance. Once you have secured your insurance, then you send us back your proof of insurance, your letter of insurance, your letter of authority, if you're leasing a semi-truck, and of course a proper DOT, a CDL license. You're gonna send us a copy of your CDL license, your letter of insurance, and your letter of authority. Send it over to us. Then we go ahead and make arrangements for you to either go pick the truck up or have the truck picked up by a recovery agent and delivered to you. Now, before you take delivery of that truck, you're going to be responsible for paying that first week's lease payment. All lease payments, the only way to Easy Lease is through a debit or credit card. We do not accept Cash App, do not accept Zelle, we do not accept carrier pigeon, credit or debit card, and it must be on auto pay. In other words, when you put your card on file, you must click that button that says save my card for auto pay. Your card is going to be charged every week on that same time, on that same day, every week for that lease payment. This is so that we can assure our asset owners that they're going to get their weekly lease settlement for their vehicle that they have allowed you to lease from them through Easy Lease. Okay. Now, one important fact to remember: our warranties are the great warranties, by the way. Our warranties will cover vehicles up to 20 years old. Okay, we partner with a great warranty company. They cover vehicles up to 20 years old. They give us a huge discount package. You all know, if you're getting a 12-month, 125,000 mile warranty on a semi-truck that covers engine, drivetrain, transmission, all the core working parts and things like that, those warranties run you 10, 12, sometimes $14,000. Okay, they've allowed us to get them at a discount, so our warranties are only going to run between $5,300 and $8,300 total for the warranty. Now, you're not charged all that up front. That is being charged to you through your weekly lease payments. The warranty payment that's added to your lease payments that's in with the quotes that you all see is $265 up to $365, depending on the year, make, model, condition, mileage, things of that truck. And they are paid in 20 equal installments, 20 weekly equal installments. So after 20 weeks, the cost of the warranty drops off of your lease. So your lease payment drops. All right. So that means if you've got our most expensive lease at $2,700 on a lease payment weekly, but after 20 weeks, let's say that warranty was $265, that's going to drop your payment down to $2,435 after 20 weeks, because your warranty is not paid for. Okay, we're not going to keep charging for warranty like these other lease companies. They keep charging. You're paying that extra warranty fee for the whole time you're in that lease, even though the warranty has been paid for. All the extra money is profit for them. Believe it or not, all the extra money you're paying them is profit. We're not going to do you like that. Once that warranty is finished being paid out after those 20 payments, that one payment drops off your lease payment. Okay, which allows you to take home even more money. All right, look, folks, that's Easy Lease. Okay, that's it. All right. Any other questions? Let me check with my YouTube people. Got here. How do you apply? Do you have any flatbed trailers? No, we don't have any flatbed trailers right now. We are actually we're trying to negotiate a contract with a trailer rental company that would give us big discounts on trailer rentals. But we're really reaching out to fleet owners that have a lot of trucks and trailers, because we can save them hundreds of thousands of dollars per year and help them make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on their fleet, on their trucks that are just sitting out there and not making any money. Okay, so if you know of any fleet owners, if y'all know of any fleet owners or people who own a lot of trucks turn them on to us. Okay. I mean, like this is a new concept. This is something. I mean, this has never been done before, never been attempted. There's nothing else out there like it. Everything out there is going to charge you a whole bunch of money, take away a bunch of your your loan fees and things like that. We don't touch your loan fees. Keep wanting to say your loan fees. Our leases, when you break them down, they are for you get a lot for your money. You get a lot for your money. Are we making money? Yes. I'm not gonna say it to you, lie and tell you that we're not making money. Yeah, we're gonna make money. Are you gonna be able to make money? Oh yes, you're gonna be able to make money. Are the asset owners gonna make money? Yes, they're gonna make money. It is possible to put together a platform or a lease program where everybody makes money. Okay, and we've just proven that. All right. Anybody else have any questions on Easy Lease? I'm gonna go to my people here who are here in the studio on our live here on Zoom. Let me open it up for them for questions. Mr. Kearney, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
So who you got there with you today?
I got Mr. Mike Evans. He is a friend of Mr. Wallace that's on the live.
Okay.
He wants to start our dispatching, but his friend Wallace is on there.
Gotcha,
And
Mr. Wallace.
so yes, Mr. Wallace is watching. So yeah, he's just tuning in with me.
Okay. Y'all have any questions about the Easy Lease program and how it works?
You got any questions about it? No.
Anything that we didn't cover?
No, he's more of the dispatching, but you can ask Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace is on here for that.
Hey, Mr. Wallace, how you doing?
He's gonna have to unmute.
Yeah, I see he driving. I don't want to distract you there. Yeah, you're still muted there. Hold on, see if I can.
Okay, my bad.
All right, there you go. I hear you just fine now.
All right. So basically, if I was to put the box truck on your to your company, it'd be $700 a week, right?
Minimum 700 a week. We guarantee you a minimum of 700. It could be more.
Okay.
Depending on the year, make, model, mileage, the person who, and also that depends on the person who's leased it. So someone who has very little driving experience, their lease payment is going to be higher than someone who has a lot of driving experience.
Okay.
So you're going to get a minimum of $700. I think our box truck lease is going to start out at like $900 and go to about $1,250. But so that after we back everything out of it, like that monitoring, the warranty, and our 20%, that's what's left is yours. That's why that's how we're able to guarantee you a minimum of 700 on box trucks.
So basically, your company is just leasing the vehicles and the equipment. You don't help with getting contracts and jobs and stuff like that, right?
Well, we have the National Dispatchers Network that can do dispatching for you. So we can dispatch for those people who are leasing our vehicle, who are leasing your vehicle, who are leasing through Easy Lease. We have a dispatch division that can dispatch. But all the people who are working with us, everybody within the National Dispatch Network, they own their own dispatch firm. These are all dispatch firm the owners. They don't work for us. They have their own dispatch firm. They have agreed by using Easy Lease, they have agreed to cut their dispatch fee from 10% down to 3.25%.
Okay.
So they normally charge 10%.
Okay.
Okay. But that doesn't affect you as a person who is posted your truck, though. So that fee is not charged to you, it's charged to the person who's leasing the truck.
Right. And for leasing, we in charge of fuel and the insurance.
The person who's leasing the truck.
Right.
The person who is leasing the truck would be responsible for the insurance
and the fuel.
Okay, because they got to pay the fuel. Now, we have services that can help them with that, because we have insurance companies that are partnered with us. We have fuel card discount programs where people get these fuel cards and get them discount on fuel. We have tire discount programs. We have one of the best tire. We're partnered with TAS, who has one of the best tire discount programs out there. You can get tires anywhere in the country for no more than $380 a tire. In some states, it's as low as $180 a tire. You know how expensive truck tires are.
Right, right.
So that's a huge savings there. We also partner with TAS on a maintenance plan, a regular maintenance plan that goes along with that warranty. Because a warranty is good, but it's no good if you're not keeping the truck maintenance on a regular basis.
Right. How much is like your average insurance for those trucks?
Like I said, the insurance costs are going to range somewhere between $8,000 and $14,000 a year. On average, what I've been seeing that we've been getting people through the insurance companies that we send people to, they've been averaging about $900 to about $1,100 per month.
Right.
Now, you will find some insurance out there that's $1,800 a month, $1,900 a month. Okay.
That's what I was hearing, 15.
Yeah, you will find it out there, but they've been pretty good about giving you some discount packages and a lot of things that they can couple you with to get you those discount packages and things like that. Like some insurance companies, we have one insurance company that partners with the factory company. You get the factory plus the insurance plus you get a discount on the insurance.
Okay. All right. Sound good, brother.
Okay. So, we just, I just wanted to put together, but look, I've been dispatching now for since 2016, 2017. Okay. I started out in this business back in 2013 as a Covenant Transport. It was Covenant Transport, a team driving company. So I stayed on the road. You make good money, but you run it. Okay, you run it all the time. One drive, one sleep. Truck will never stop. So after doing that for about 9 months, I decided I wanted to do my own thing. So I went to Western Express on their lease purchase option. Did that for about 3 months. Figured out that they taking too much of my money. So I came home, bought my own truck, got a lot of credit, bought my own truck, went back out as an owner operator. But I had a lot of friends and stuff who were leasing trucks, and they were always complaining to me or telling me their stories about how they go out there and run. They checks are, their loads are showing $10,000, $12,000, $14,000, but when they get their settlement check, it's less than $1,500. And they were cutting me. How is this possible? So I'm going through those lease contracts and buried in all that paperwork in the fine print. You see all the extra fees, those hidden fees, and the fact that they're taking on average, 27 to 35% of your money that you're making, because that's what they're really getting you at. What they're really getting you is when they're hitting you on your load fee. They're saying it like, lease with us and you get to keep 75% of your load fee. That sounds good, though. But what they're really saying is we're taking 25% of the money you're earning. Wow. On top of your weekly lease payment, on top of your insurance payment that's thrown in there, on top of your maintenance plan that's thrown in there, on top of the warranty that we got in there, on top. So what we have said, look, don't rely on us to take that stuff out. We're gonna add stuff in that's gonna be automatically in with the lease, like your warranty, your maintenance plan, and things like that. The stuff that you're supposed to be responsible for. Be responsible for your own insurance. Go out there and find your good insurance plan that saves you money, versus letting us pick an insurance plan and add it in. Then we take what we want.
Right.
That's how they hide them making more money than they really should be. And when you break that down, and when you do it that way, and then you break it down, even though, yes, our leases seem expensive on the front when you look at the weekly lease fee. But when you look at the fact that you get to keep 100% of your load fee, look at the fact that your warranty payment is included in that lease quote. Look at the fact that your maintenance plan is included in that lease quote. And even if you go out and get your own insurance, pay for your own fuel, you're still going to come out about $4,000 better take home than you would with any other lease program. I've learned from experience, it's always better to manage your own than to have someone manage it for you. Trust me on that.
I agree.
And that's the concept. That's the whole premise of Easy Lease. We put the person who is driving that truck back in control of managing their own money. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So I just probably need to get a little bit more information for, getting jobs and stuff like that. And
But feel free to give me a call this week. I'm usually available Monday through Fridays between 10 and 3 p.m. Now, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I'm kind of limited because I do private consultations on those days, and I'm booked. I'm always booked on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays for private consultations. People call me up. They want to, they book an hour or 2 hours with me to go over different stuff, how to start a trucking company without owning trucks, how to do this, how to do that, how to save money, how do I find loans off of box trucks, how do I do, I get everything from dispatchers, from freight brokers, to owner operators, to shipping plant distribution managers, calling and booking private consultations. Okay, so I'm usually pretty booked during those 3 days. So the best time to really reach me is going to be on Thursdays and Fridays between 10 and 2. Those are the best times to reach me.
Fridays.
Between 10 and 2. So I usually kind of, take that time to kind of regroup, because I have training on Thursday nights. That's dispatch training that we have every Thursday night from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then on Friday, it's kind of like my wind down day. I take that time to work on some stuff that I'm doing, some projects, spend some time with the family, that type of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Like you the man.
And I'm just
sound like you the man.
I'm just trying to make this industry work for me, man. Like here's one thing I learned about this industry. All of my platform is a lot of people try to classify my platform as a dispatch training or a freight broker training. That's not really what my platform is. My platform is providing opportunities for logistics entrepreneurs. My platform is to show people how to make money in this industry behind the scenes, how to become a quiet millionaire. Okay, you're not out driving the truck. You don't own the trucking company. But behind the scenes, there are so many opportunities within this industry behind the scenes to make money that it's just ridiculous. And I just try to bring those to the forefront and create these little pockets of opportunities within those behind the scenes type of workers. Because that's where I made my money at, behind the scenes.
I want to make some of that money too behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's out there. It's out there. It's out there. Trust, it's out there.
We do too.
I agree, Wallace. Me too.
Hey, trust me, it's out there. I don't know if Mr. Curry told you, but I started out in 2010, man. I was still homeless. I was homeless from basically 2008 till about 2010. So when I got into the trucking thing, I literally was just coming out of homelessness. I mean, literally, I was in a veterans program where they had, because I'm a disabled combat veteran, and I had gotten to this program where they paid for my rent for 2 years at a veterans house. It's like an apartment complex for all disabled veterans. And during that time is when I got involved with the trucking industry. Went through the VA boat rehab program, with truck driving school, that whole thing. And I'm telling you, man, trucking and freight, as far as I'm concerned, trucking and freight is the best opportunity on the planet. And here's the reasons why. For one thing, it is one of the few industries that is completely recession-proof. Okay? I don't care what's going on, war, famine, sickness, disaster, whatever. Everybody still got to have their stuff. And everything you see around you, from the car you're driving into, the glasses we wear on our face, to the hat I got on my head, to the food we eat, to the cologne that we put on, to the stuff we bathe with, to the very ground that we walk on, the road, the gravel, the paint, the street lights, everything comes on the back of a truck. Nothing gets anywhere without being on the back of a truck. Yes, I don't care what's going on in the world, them trucks still got to run. Okay, that's reason number one. This industry is so full of opportunities because nothing stops. If the trucking and freight industry stops, you might as well pack up all your stuff, grab your guns, go out to the woods, and get ready for survival because it's over. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is there is a huge demand, supply and demand. There is so much freight out there that needs to be run. There will never, ever, 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 ever be enough truck drivers to run all of it. Never. So you got a huge supply and demand deficit, which makes it a great opportunity. Right? And here's the third thing. You can literally start a company in the trucking and freight industry and run it from your home like I do and make millions of dollars every single year. Now, there's not too many industries that can legitimately say that. Now, I say legitimately because if you know my story, you know where I came from and you know where I am now. And I would say 95% of everything that I have accomplished came from the trucking and freight industry. It came through opportunities within the trucking and the freight industry. So, I mean, this is a great industry. And I think our Easy Lease platform, in my opinion, it's the best thing out there. I don't see any other type of program that allows both people to get into it without a whole bunch of qualifications, that allows them to keep more of their money and allows it to be affordable compared to what you're making. And it allows people who own trucks to come in and make money passively on trucks that they're not using. Can you imagine that a fleet, most fleets have at least 20% of their trucks on that just sitting out there not being used. So if you got someone who owns 100 trucks, they got at least 20 of them that's sitting on the back lot not being used, not in use. But they got to pay insurance on them. Average $1,000 a month. That's $20,000 a month that they got to pay insurance on trucks that's not making no money. They put them with Easy Lease. We get them leased out. Guess what? They no longer have to pay insurance on them because the insurance is responsibility of the person who's leased it. So we're going to help them save $20,000. That's $20,000 they put back in their pocket every single month. And then we guarantee them $1,000 per week. That's another 20 grand per week that we're putting in the pocket. So you see what I'm saying? Easy Lease is the perfect vehicle. It is the perfect machine to answer all those questions, to address all the issues. If your issue is where I haven't been working as a truck driver long enough to qualify for a lease program, well, guess what? With Easy Lease, you do. If your issue is, man, my credit is shot, man, I ain't know where I'm gonna get approved to buy a truck. Well, with Easy Lease, you can get into a truck and still make money as an owner-operator. If your plight is, well, I'm leasing right now, but man, my settlement check is always less than $1,000. I'm out here running up and down these roads, out 3 weeks at a time, up and down these mountains with 6,000 pounds strapped to my back, and I'm bringing home less than $1,000 a week. Then Easy Lease is your answer. If you sit out there, well, look, I've been driving for 20 years. I'm getting too old for this, man. I'm ready to get out the truck, but if I get out the truck, man, where my money gonna come from? Go ahead and get out the truck and place your truck with Easy Lease, and you got $1,000 a week guaranteed. See, Easy Lease answers all those questions. Now, is Easy Lease for everybody? No. If you got great credit, money sitting off to the side, your best option is to go out and buy your truck. Because you can, right? Right. That's your best option. Easy Lease is not for you. But that option only exists for 3 out of 10 people. Because 7 out of 10 people can't buy a truck.
Right.
6 out of 10 people can't qualify for a lease program, for a lease purchase program. 8 out of 10 people who are in a lease program are bringing home less than $2,000 a week.
Dang.
These are facts.
Yeah.
Those are the facts. So no matter what you think about the easy lease, yes, our leases do seem expensive by the week, but it's only because we're cutting out all the unnecessary stuff and we're rolling the stuff that is necessary into the lease, but then everything else you don't have anymore. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Thus, making your profit, your take home is a lot more than it is with that so-called lease that's only taking $750 on a lease, but they're keeping 25 to 35% of your load fees. Now, if you somebody out there who ain't making who ain't running, who ain't trying to run, yeah, that may work for you. You can survive on that little $35 a week you get to eat with. Because all you're doing is using the trucking company to keep you from being homeless. You don't mind running down the street, running down the road, 24/7, and bringing home less than $500 per week. Why? Because you're just trying to avoid being homeless.
No.
And that's what you got a lot of truck drivers out there doing with the lease program. They just trying to avoid being homeless. But if you're that truck driver who got bills to pay, who got kids, trying to put through college, you got mom at home, wife at home, looking for something to help take care of things.
Yeah.
You need to be looking at Easy Lease. That's what you need to be looking at. Because that's what's going to allow you to take care of your obligations. That's what's going to allow you not only to take care of your obligations, but it's going to allow you to thrive and to build upon it. Because if you run 1 year with Easy Lease and you run good, 3,750 miles, even with all the takeout, you're still grossing, take home $350,000 to $400,000. If you take half that away and blow it, spend on your mortgage and everything else, $200,000 in your mortgage, the other $200,000 you can do what? Go out and buy yourself a brand new truck in 1 year versus being in a regular lease purchase option for 3 years. You're starving for 3 years just to be able to afford that truck.
That's what's up, man.
See, that's the difference. And that's why I developed Easy Lease the way it is, because I wanted it to be an opportunity for people to not just get out there and say, well, I'm leasing a truck so I can buy my truck, but I'm starving, I'm sacrificing. You don't have to sacrifice. It's unnecessary. You don't have to sacrifice. I mean, on average, $300,000 take home after all your expenses. That's $150 for you to pay or whatever bills you got to pay, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can live great on $150,000 a year. And that's another $150 you can put aside to buy yourself a new truck. So now you use Easy Lease for what it was for, to put you in a situation to where you now can go out and buy your own truck. And if you were smart, not only would you do that, you go out and buy yourself a truck or buy yourself a couple of used trucks, put one of them on with Easy Lease, double up. We show you how to get your lines of credit. Next year, you go out and buy yourself 4 or 5 trucks, put them on with Easy Lease. You ain't got to drive them, because right now I own 12 trucks. Every last one of them leased out.
You got 12?
I got 12 trucks right now.
Yes, sir. Wow.
Okay?
That's what's up.
7 of them used and 4 of them new. And I had the title to them the day I bought all of them.
Yes, sir.
Because I did it through lines of credit. Use other people's money to build your fleet, to make money. By you going through lines of credit, right? By going through a line of credit. My first line of credit was 2016, late 2016, $225,000, right? I went to the dealership down there in Pennsylvania. Brand new Volvo, bought it off the showroom floor. They wanted $145,000, so got down to $129,000. Why? Because I was paying cash. Put it on my business credit card. That's what a line of credit is. Put it on my business credit card, I got it for $129,000, got the title to it, everything the day I got it. Why? Because the debt is not attached to the asset. The debt is attached to the line of credit. And because I got a line of credit, I stretched out for the longest period of time, which was a 30-year line of credit, right? And I elected to pay interest on it. Now, I'm not paying interest on the whole $225,000. I only pay interest on the amount that I use, just like any other credit card, which was $129,000. So my interest on the payment on 2.75% on this song on $129,000, like $270 something, $280 something per month. How many people can go out and buy a brand new truck and only pay less than $300 a month for it? And you own it. You own it. You got the title to it. You cannot be taken away from you.
Because that's your minimum payment on your credit card, basically.
Exactly. Right? I'm not trying to pay I'm not paying the principal. I'm not trying to pay it out. I'm just paying the minimum interest payment to keep the car good. Yes, sir. Why? Because then I can go out there and make money my first year. Stayed in Florida, ran lows here in Florida with a dry van trailer, made $547,000.
That's how they've been doing it for all these years, and we need to get on it too, man.
Exactly. And then took $200,000 and did what? Paid that line of credit off. Got it back down. Now I got a whole full $225,000 line of credit available to me. Guess what I did? Because now I got money coming in on a regular basis. And when I got another line of credit for $250,000. Now I got a total of $575,000 line of credit. Guess what I did? Ran and bought 3 new trucks and 2 used trucks. Leased them all out. Yes, right now, 12 trucks out. The least amount that I get on a lease payment is $1,800 per week. That's the smallest amount I get on 12 trucks.
Guarantee every week.
Every week. And see, people talk about how to make money. Making money is easy. It is. That's one thing I found out. If you sit back and you analyze stuff and you look at certain opportunities, and once you figure out how to use your money to make your money becomes very easy. It becomes very easy. It becomes a repeatable process. But the trick is figuring out the beginning part of it. Once you figure out the beginning part of it, you get your format down. That same format, it can apply to many different things. And making money becomes easy. I used to have I have a saying, when I get bored, I go make money. And I get bored a lot.
You're making a lot of money, man.
That's what I'm saying. But you got to know how to make money easy, though. Right. And that's what money is for. Money is supposed to be used to make more money. And the best way to do that is to use other people's money to make more money. So if you can use the bank's money through lines of credit to make more money, isn't that the best situation?
Yeah, because their payment low.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Use the bank's money to make money. Don't use your own money to make more money. Use the bank's money to make more money. Or use something that you have that's just sitting there that ain't doing nothing right now. Use that to make you money, like the truck or something you got sitting there that you ain't doing nothing with. Like with the fleets, they got these trucks sitting out there. The trucks are costing them money. Why not flip that around? Flip that around. Place it with us. Let us show you how to make money on those trucks. Let us show you how to save money on the money you already paying out on those trucks. So look, $1 saved is $1 made, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you're paying $1,000 a month on insurance, and we can cut that out for you, right? And pass it on to the person who's leasing the truck, that's like putting $1,000 a month back in your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, how you look at it?
Right.
That's the whole point. And that is the whole premise of Easy Lease. We're showing everybody how to make more money, from the asset owner to the person leasing the vehicle.
Okay. Question for you: what's a good place to get a box truck from?
To buy a box truck, there's a truck dealership in Pennsylvania. They have some good leads on a box truck, but I'll be honest with you. Google, man. Google box trucks for sale. Box trucks for sale by private owners, stuff like that. Because look, if you want to get your line of credit, it don't matter who you're buying it from, because you got that line of credit, you just go out and buy it.
Yeah, Wallace, we can find that. I can help you with that. I always
Yeah.
I learned Allison transmission and Cummins engine.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I mean,
that's what you gotta remember.
yeah. Finding good equipment, that's the easy part.
Yeah,
I
we can find that.
Equipment is all over the place. You know, trucks for sale, trucks for it's all over the place. Okay. The key is finding a way to acquire it. What's the best way to acquire it? Okay. And I think, in my humble opinion, lines of credit is the best way to go. You get yourself set up to get lines of credit, and you sitting on a gold mine. But because especially when you know what to do, when you know what to do, because it's like walking out in your backyard and there's a hole there. Every time you stick your hand in that hole, you pull out $5,000. Now, when you pull that $5,000 out, you pull out that $5,000, right? But you still ain't got to pay that on that $5,000 until you go spend some of that $5,000. Then when you spend some of that $5,000, then you got to pay a little small payment to keep that $5,000, you know, to keep that hole, to keep it open, so you can dip back into it anytime you want to. You see what I'm saying? That's what line of credit is like. It's not like a loan. Like, you're gonna get a loan, right? The minute you get that loan, you gotta start paying it back, whether you use that money or not, right? But that line of credit is like a hole that's sitting out there. I go dip into the hand and get $5,000 out. Right? I got this $5,000. You know, people on Facebook, they're holding the money up to the ear. You know what I'm saying? You got that $5,000, but it ain't cost you that. Now, if you go out and you buy something with that $5,000, then it's starting to cost you. You pay a small initial payment. Okay. That's the best scenario to have, man.
Well, I've been exceeding my credit, so I'm pretty much there on that part.
Look, we're gonna show you how to build your business credit. We'll show you how to build your business credit. Because that's our whole thing. So Ms. Karen will tell you, I've got a checklist of stuff that you do that gets your business credit to the point to where you can qualify for lines of credit. Now, the biggest thing at the end of that, the biggest thing is having your bank deposits for your business. This is what most people lack at, because this checklist thing usually takes about 6 to 8 months. Here is our solution to the bank deposit thing. We are on track within a year, because this year we want to have, our goal is to have 250 active leases out by year's end. Now, if we've got 250 active leases out, our average lease is around $1,700 per week. That gives us a total of about $450,000, $475,000 that's flowing through our business account every single week. So when we get to the point to where we're ready for you all to start applying for your lines of credit, and even if you don't have the amount of money necessary flowing through your account, because what they're going to base 70% of the approval on is going to be based on 3 months bank statements or your last 3 months bank deposits. They're not worried about what's going out. They want to see what's coming in. Okay, so even though your business may not be at that level, we should be able to step in and co-sign with you. Okay, and then that should push you over that hump. Now, for doing that, of course, we get our standard 20%. So if we co-sign for you, you get the line of credit for $250,000. 20% of that line of credit is accessible by us. $50,000. See how that works?
Yeah.
So our business model is set up to be like a perpetual producer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how we're set up. So that's why I'm on here every Sunday. I'm promoting Easy Lease, because I'm trying to get it built to that point. So we have, by the end of the year, 250 active leases, because we want to be able to co-sign for our people who are trying to get these lines of credit. So we can walk you through the steps to get all the other stuff done, but we can't really The only thing that we can't do is bolster your own deposit or that's going through your business account. But if we're up to a present point where we can co-sign for you, then by us having that $475,000 running through our account every week, roughly what, 2.9 million per month that's running through the account, something like that. Any lender, any financial institution, I'm looking at, okay, yeah, we're going to approve. Okay, so, and then from there, you should be able to take it on your own. So you get those trucks, and then next year you double up. You go from, let's say, 2 trucks to 4, or 2 to 6, then from 6 to 14. Then you don't need us to co-sign for you because you got revenue coming in through Easy Lease, and you got your own deposits that you can show, and then you get more lines of credit to increase your fleet size. You see what I'm saying? That's how you become a quiet millionaire. Because on that path, by that 3rd year, you should be in that quiet millionaire range. You should be in that $1.8 to $2.6 million per year by the time you hit that 3rd year. Okay? All right, look, everybody. That's going to do it. Been on here for about 2 hours now. I've enjoyed it. Look, I really have. Let me go in and check with my YouTube people here real quick.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man.
Always, man. I'm always, this is what I do, man. I mean,
You do a great job.
I just want to, show people that, look, I started filming what I do when the day I became homeless, which was May 1st, 2008. That's the day I became homeless. And I started filming about a week after that. And I've been filming ever since because I wanted to show people, first of all, that homelessness was not going to beat me. Okay, it wasn't going to beat me. A lot of people don't become homeless. They just become satisfied. Oh, I'm beat. That's it. I go back to the homeless shelter now, and talk to people and give seminars and stuff, and I see some of the same people I was there with then. Some of the same guys. Some of the same guys that told me to my face, "Man, what the hell you doing out here with a doggone laptop talking about the diary of a homeless entrepreneur? You ain't that ain't gonna you ain't gonna never make that. Man, you homeless." Same guy that told me that it wasn't gonna never happen. I go back to the homeless shelter now, and I see them same guys there. I'll pull up on the street sometimes. Now I'll tell you the story. About 6-7 months ago, I was in my Jaguar and I was driving downtown. Put up at the light. Guy came up to the car. "Hey man, can you spare a couple of dollars?" I looked at him. I said, "Man, you remember me, do you?" He goes, "No." I said, "Get in." He got in, went around the block. I said, "You remember me?" He goes, "No, man. I should know you." I said, "You remember the guy back about 11 years ago? Was walking around with the laptop, talking about I was gonna start my business, and I was in the homeless shelter." "Oh yeah, you're the homeless entrepreneur guy. Hey, and I would watch some of your stuff on YouTube and all this other stuff." I said, "You remember what you told me back then when I asked you to come in with me? Because when I got that office space, the guy had donated a suite of 6 offices for me and some other homeless people, to start their business, and he was gonna let us have office space for free. And I asked you if you want to be a part of that." I said, "You remember what you told me?" He immediately started looking down because he remembered exactly what he told me. I said, "You told me, and these are your exact words. Who the hell do you think you is? Man, you ain't no different than none of us. You homeless. You homeless. What makes you think you're gonna get out here talking about starting an office space and creating your own work?" I said, you do remember that, right?" He goes, "Yeah, I remember." I said, "Look, I'm not gonna give you no money, but I would give you an opportunity. Here's my business card. Now, when you are ready to put this shit behind you, when you are ready to make something out of your life, when you're really ready, don't call me with no BS game, no bullshit. scam trying to get me to come up with money for you this next. I don't want to give you the money. I will give you an opportunity. When you are ready, you let me know, and I will show you how to change your life. I gave him my card. He called me about 2 months later, told me he was ready. I went and picked him up, went to the library, showed him how to start dispatching freight. Showed him how you can do it, because he ain't had no money off of the computer. I told him, you come to the library, opens up at 7 a.m. every morning. Stays open until about 6 p.m. You come to the library, you get on these websites, these load boards. I gave him access to those load boards. I go on these load boards, and I started showing him. I said, now you go to my YouTube channel, you watch these videos right here, and when you're ready to go to the next level, you call and let me know. About 8 weeks ago, he joined my platform. Paid the $349, paying $39 a month. He's in his own apartment now, and he's dispatching freight. He's doing decent. He's doing about $2,000 a week, dispatching freight. And this is a guy that 12 years ago told me, you know, who the hell do I thought I was? Trying to, you know, do this stuff from a homeless shelter. Because it's not about where you are. It's not about where you start out. It's not about where you be. Okay? I mean, that really does not matter. I don't care where you are in life. I don't care where you started out in life. I don't care where you were. If you make up your mind that your future is going to be different, then you can change that. But only you can do that. I can give you all the advice. I can give you all the tools, the resources. I can give you all that. But you got to be the one that's willing to take the steps and actually make the work happen. And that's all I wanted to show him. That's all I wanted to show him back then. But he was so caught up in being homeless and so caught up in the whole stigma that everybody attaches to homeless people and say, well, this is who you are. This is what you're going to be. You know, you're at the bottom of the barrel. There ain't no hope for you. And he bought into that. Man, you can't buy into that. Because if you do, then that's going to be your reality. That's going to be your reality if you buy into it. The trick is not to buy into it. Okay? So, but I just said that just to kind of put it out there that no matter who you are, whoever you are, you know, if you're listening to this now or in the future, you can change your situation for the better. But can't nobody change it for you but you. Okay? I give you the advice. I can show you the example. I can coach you. I can walk you through processes, all this other stuff, but I cannot do the work for you. That has to come from you. All right? With that being said, I'm pretty much done. All right, y'all. Look, I look forward to seeing you all on Thursday night is our dispatch training. If you want to join our platform for dispatch training, give us a call, 866-973-6445, or go to the RBBS LLC.com and get signed up for our dispatch training. You know, we do dispatch training every Thursday night. We provide you with all the tools and resources, access to more than 100 load boards, access to more than 19 million plus shippers, access to every owner operator located site. So you get up, so you can connect with every owner operator base in the United States, access to more than 140,000 hours of operational training videos, access to our network of more than 2,967 industry professionals, access to our live training that we have every Thursday night, and of course, access to me. So if you want to join our platform, go ahead and join our platform. There was a $349.95 enrollment fee, and it is $39.95 per month plus tax. That's it. So to access all those back office tools, resources, training, and support. All right. That's it, everybody. Thank y'all for joining us for Easy Lease Live. I do appreciate it. It's been real. As always, we're here every Sunday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will have our Easy Lease Live. We'll talk about Easy Lease, the commercial truck sharing marketplace, and how it benefits both asset owners and lease drivers, helping people to be put themselves in a situation to be to make money like real owner operators. Instead of being a lease operator, you're making money like less than a company driver, really. We're going to show you how to make money like a real owner operator and be in a position to run your own truck. So within a year and a half, you'll go out there and buy your own truck and become a real owner operator. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you all. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Look forward to seeing some of you all on the training on Thursday. And we have Easy Lease agent training every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until about 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's every Tuesday night. We have Easy Lease agent training, where we show you all how our agents are to operate and how you all make money by being agents with Easy Lease. You have a good one. Bye, everybody.